Victoria's Secret introduces angels.
We're not those kind of angels.
I try to be an angel.
Well, if she's an angel, then I'm not.
Don't say it, Karen. Angels, our sheerest, shiniest, most colorful bras and panties ever.
I told you that. Call me here.
This is my club. Says who? Good angels go to heaven. Victoria's Secret angels go everywhere.
Angels only at Victoria's Secret.
Today, Victoria's Secret is known as the largest lingerie retailer in the US. You also have the iconic annual fashion show where models walk down the runway smiling and exerting confidence. But behind the scenes, the smiles disappear, and what was once a confident, happy model is now uncomfortable within the misogynistic, bullying, and harassment culture behind the curtains created by the men that make it hell for the angels of Victoria's Secret. The company was originally created to aid men in shopping for lingerie for their lady back home. It was founded by Roy Raymond and his wife, Gay Raymond, on June 12, 1977. Raymond, who was embarrassed shopping for lingerie for his wife, stated, "When I tried to buy lingerie for my wife, I was faced with racks of terry cloth robes and ugly floral print nylon nightgowns. And I always had the feeling the department store saleswoman thought I was an unwelcome intruder." His uncomfortable experience led him to an idea. He wanted to create a women's underwear shop that was targeted at men. After studying the lingerie market for 8 years, the Victorian-style store was finally opened, and the first catalog was officially launched. In its first year, the new company earned $500,000, and 3 stores were open in San Francisco. Leslie Wexner, who founded L Brands, the company that owns Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret's Pink, expressed his interest in purchasing the company, as he had never experienced such a thing. Initially, Raymond was wary of Wexner and stated, "When I met him, it was as if he met the devil." The problem with Victoria's Secret was that it wasn't attracting women. Leslie wanted to change that. Raymond and Wexner did have a discussion about the store, and after 5 years of Victoria's Secret's operation, it was now in the hands of Leslie for $1 million. To appeal more to women, Leslie closely followed the lingerie market and revamped the whole store to make it look more elegant and expensive, but affordable, and he even changed the catalog. His efforts paid off because by the early 1990s, Victoria's Secret had become the largest lingerie retailer in the US, with 350 stores nationally and sales topping $1 billion. A year later, in 1994, Wexner discussed the creation of the iconic company fashion event, the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show.
Good evening and welcome to the Victoria's Secret Fashion Show. My name is Rupert Everett and I've been entrusted with the sacred responsibility of hosting this sultry Super Bowl of underwear. Why me? I suppose with all the models changing in and out of their knickers, I seemed like a safer bet than Charlie Sheen. I don't know.
Anything right now.
Well, of course I'm on a drug. It's called Charlie Sheen. Carlos Estevez. Carlos Sheen. Charlie Estevez. Janet Estevez. Ramon Sheen. Billy O'Sheen. Mama Dad Me. Billy Ramone Me. Carlos B. Sheen.
Getting ready to do the Victoria's Secret fashion show, and we're just waiting to start and walk in the runway. And oh my God, I can't wait.
There's an enormous amount of complexity in doing a show like this, an awful lot of creative collaboration with film directors and fashion show directors and producers, the people that have to build the venue, the tent coming in from England.
The stage and the runway will evolve and change color and change actually materials throughout the show. The way I proceeded, I sketched kind of 2 dimensions very roughly. Then from my sketches, I put dimensions and get them done into renderings and animations, as you can see. And then obviously, look at them all together with everybody else concerned. And it's like a puzzle. I mean, it got built over a year.
𝘠𝘪𝘴𝘵𝘦 was responsible for choosing the models in the annual fashion show. The first show was held in 1995 at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. It featured various models including Beverly Peele, Veronica Webb, and Angelica Kallio. It started off as a simple show where the models walked in the company's lingerie. The shows kept getting better and better, and by 1997, the wings were introduced. Tyra Banks, who was one of the first angels of the lingerie brand, was the first to walk the runway in those wings. Victoria's models wore wings along with costumes. As years went on, the costumes became more and more creative, and the wings became bigger and bigger. Models have actually fought over the wings, specifically who gets to wear them because they're such a special piece.
We had no idea what a big deal the wings are to these girls. It's like, I want to be an angel. I want to be an angel.
Pink runway section with Katy Perry next. Standing by bubbles and fans.
I need my bubble gun.
Okay, let's have some fun out there.
And these shows are so extravagant that if you're not invited, buying a ticket can cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. They also added musicians to the stage, so as the models walked, the musicians would perform. They had several artists on the stage, such as Lady Gaga, The Weeknd, Ariana Grande, Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, The Black Eyed Peas, Maroon 5, Spice Girls, Shawn Mendes, and so many more. More than 30 current and former executives, employees, contractors, and models alleged that Wexner and Razzak played prominent roles in cultivating a toxic environment. The man responsible for the iconic and annual event appeared in headlines multiple times, and not for good reasons. In 2018, the 73-year-old, who was 71 at the time, stated that he would never cast a transgender model in the show. Since this was in the era of Me Too and body positivity, the backlash Razzak received was severe. People criticized the executive and wanted him to step down, but he did end up apologizing just 2 days later. Casey Crowe Taylor, a former PR employee at Victoria's Secret, said she witnessed Razzak's behavior and was once publicly berated about her weight by the executive when she went to take seconds at a buffet lunch. She said, "This abuse was just laughed off and accepted as normal. It was almost like brainwashing, and anyone who tried to do anything about it wasn't just ignored. They were punished." There were also instances where Ed was being creepy, like when he made this inappropriate comment during a fitting for the 2018 Victoria's Secret fashion show. As Bella Hadid was being measured for underwear, watching from a couch in the same room, Razzak told Bella Hadid to forget the panties, and this was witnessed by 3 people. He also stated he wondered if network TV would allow Hadid to walk down the runway with those perfect titties. Not only did he say that, on the same day, Razzak also touched the crotch of another model at the same fitting. An employee reported inappropriate behavior to human resources, but nothing came of the complaint, which isn't so surprising since the human resources department, even though it comes across as employee-friendly, is actually not here for you. They're here to protect the company. If it's between an employee and the company, they're going to pick the company. A model by the name Andy Moise told The Times after she declined Razzak's invitation, she was faced with repercussions. In 2007, Razzak reportedly invited Moise, who was 19 years old, out to dinner. During a car ride there, Moise recalled Razzak trying to kiss her against her will repeatedly. In the following months, he allegedly emailed her, asking her to move in with him in Turks and Caicos or the Dominican Republic, reportedly writing, "I need someplace sexy to take you." Razzak invited her to his home, but she politely declined. Moise said for the first time in 4 years, she was not picked for the 2008 fashion show. As disgusting as these allegations were, this was nothing new, because there were similar reports about Razzak's behavior at the company. These reports stated that he would ask women for their phone numbers, to sit on his lap, and to kiss him. The Human Resources Department received many documents listing several accusations against Razik, which he denied. The accusations in this reporting are categorically untrue, misconstrued, or taken out of context, Razik told The Times. I've been fortunate to work with countless world-class models and gifted professionals and take great pride in the mutual respect we have for each other. Like I said before, HR is not your friend, and Monica Mitrou, a top public relations executive at Victoria's Secret, was aware of this. According to 5 people familiar with the matter, with a harassment complaint against Ed Razik, she came forward with it to a former member of the L-Brand's board of directors. Monica told colleagues that she had gone to the former director because she didn't trust the HR department. The following day, the head of HR told Monica that she was being placed on administrative leave. Widely known misconduct was long allowed at the company until Razik had to step down in 2019. In that same year, Victoria's Secret hired its first openly transgender model, Valentina Sampaio. The fashion billionaire Wexner had a close relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, who became his financial manager in 1987. When Leslie bought a property in New York, it was then transferred to Epstein. Wexner also granted Epstein power of attorney in 1991 and also instated him as a trustee on the board of the Wexner Foundation. A Times article from 1996 calls Epstein his protege, and in the Vanity Fair profile, Wexner is also quoted describing Epstein as a most loyal friend, which will be kind of funny after you know what Epstein did. Wexner was also described as being Epstein's mentor. As Wexner's wealth grew, so did Epstein's, and his criminal behavior. Jeffrey Epstein moved into the 7-story house in New York in 1996. Its registered ownership changed in 2011 from a trust connected to both Wexner and Epstein to a trust that was now controlled by only Epstein. The place was located at 9 East 71st Street and was originally bought by Wexner for $13 million in 1989. This fully renovated house was the very house the NYPD and FBI agents raided in July 2019 as part of a federal investigation into sex trafficking allegations against Epstein. Throughout the years, Epstein abused his power and connection to Wexner to prey on women by posing as a recruiter of Victoria's Secret models. However, a spokesperson for the company has said it does not believe he was ever employed by nor served as an authorized representative of the company. In May 1997, Alicia Arden, a model in California, claimed that Epstein presented himself as a talent scout for Victoria's Secret. Allegedly, he invited her to a Santa Monica hotel room for an audition, which she later agreed to in hopes Epstein could get her photo in the Victoria's Secret catalog. According to Arden, he grabbed her, tried to undress her, and said he wanted to manhandle her. She went to the police shortly thereafter and filed a report.
Alicia Arden is sharing the compelling evidence with Victoria Recognio.
I just came out of the hotel from meeting Jeffrey. I didn't expect that I had to be in a bra and underwear in front of him in the hotel room, and then he was touching my butt, and then he got actually a little mad that I put 2 pads in my bra, so I took it.
Clearly, he touched you, and you sound frantic in this recording.
I was.
On July 8, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was charged with federal child sex trafficking charges related to his alleged sexual abuse of dozens of underage girls from 2002 through 2006. Following the indictment, Epstein pleaded not guilty on both charges. He was denied bail and remained in jail until August 10, when several media outlets confirmed that Epstein had died by an apparent suicide. For someone who was really close with Epstein, Wexner claimed he had no idea what his friend was doing and eventually severed ties with him after learning about the missing money in 2007 amid the first federal investigation into Epstein's sexual crimes. You're probably wondering, what missing money? Well, it seems that Epstein not only used his connection to Leslie to prey on women, but to also take his money behind his back. Wexner claimed Epstein has misappropriated vast sums of money from Wexner and his family. Wexner hired Epstein to manage his money, which gave him a lot of power over his investment and tax affairs. Epstein only returned a portion of the money into the fund. Being taken advantage of by someone who was so sick, so cunning, so depraved is something that I'm embarrassed that I was even close to, Wexner said during a speech in September 2019. I just find it mind-boggling how a powerful and wealthy man like Wexner could give away so much to Epstein. No matter how close you guys are as friends, you're running a business. Was Wexner really that gullible, or was he blackmailed? Because it just doesn't make any sense. What also doesn't make any sense is why Wexner didn't sue Epstein when he found out, because this actually happened around 2008. Could the blackmail be in regards to Wexner allegedly being attracted to the same gender? I couldn't find any information on it being true, just speculation that a lot of people believe. All three men contributed to the bad environment models of the lingerie brand worked in. It's really unfortunate that this company didn't protect their models or any other women connected to the brand extensively and didn't take all of the allegations and complaints as serious as they were. Because of their actions, and there were also other things, the brand was tainted, and I was really surprised to find out Wexner had a connection to Epstein. That's the end of this video, everyone. I just want to say thank you for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.